This is episode 17 of the 31 episode series for brain injury awareness. And today we're going to talk about the autonomic nervous system. Because when you understand and can visualize the physiological changes occurring in your body during a stress response, this will empower you to choose to turn off the stress response. And these things such as mindfulness that I've been showing in a lot of the episodes will enable you to turn off that response. So many things around us every day will trigger the sympathetic nervous system, causing the stress response. This can be anything from an actual legitimate fear for your life, or something simple as someone upsetting you while you're driving, or you seeing a post on social media in line with how you perceive what should be right in society. The autonomic nervous system consists of the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system has been known as your fight or flight or freeze, and the parasympathetic nervous system is your rest and digest. Any negative emotion like stress, anxiety, anger, fear will activate the sympathetic nervous system, causing a variety of physiological changes in the body. The sympathetic nervous system will cause a variety of changes to many different organs in the body to prepare the body for a fight. Stimulus enter the brain through any of the receptors of our five senses. We're looking at see, smell, hear, taste, and touch. This information is sent to the thalamus, vetted, and then sent to different parts of the brain for an action to occur. The hippocampus and amygdala are perceiving an emotional threat and are preparing the sympathetic nervous system to react. At the same time, the brain sends signals to the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis. These signals stimulate the release of adrenaline and cortisol throughout the bloodstream. The sympathetic nervous system begins to react. It first will dilate the pupils in order to allow you to see better. Breathing becomes very shallow. The heart rate will increase, expanding the blood vessels. The signals to enable digestion is then turned off to prevent any food in the stomach from being digested. There's a stimulation of glucose from the liver to ensure the body has enough energy to deal with the threat. This leads to a reduction in the amount of glucose stored. Over time, this can lead to hypoglycemia, as there is no glucose to help break down the sugar. The hypothalamus pituitary adrenal annex stimulates the adrenal gland above the kidney, releasing epinephrine and norepinephrine, leading to the release of hormones such as cortisol and adrenaline. The bladder relaxes as well, and this is why many times people will urinate themselves under intense fear. During any level of stress response, we can turn off the sympathetic nervous system and access the other part of the autonomic nervous system, the parasympathetic nervous system. Through relaxation techniques such as mindfulness, we can choose to turn off the sympathetic nervous system and turn on the parasympathetic nervous system. Pupils constrict, your breathing returns back to normal, your heart rate will go to its normal operating level, digestion can now return for your stomach, bile is released from the gallbladder in order to influence digestion. Cortisol and adrenaline is no longer released from the adrenal gland on top of the kidney, and the bladder contracts.